The Royal Southern Yacht Club hosted the Class 40 World Championships from Wednesday to Friday last week. This is the first time the event has been held, and 15 boats turned out to compete for the title, with entries from Great Britain, France, Belgium, Germany and Chile. The first day saw 2 long inshore races completed, and the tricky Solent tides played a large part in the results. Local handball sailor Simon Clark, sailing Clark offshore, made a good start to the regatta, leading the fleet around the course to take line honours in the first race. Tony Lawson, in Concise, finished 10th, but that was to be his worst result of the regatta. The second race was shortened, and Andrew Dawson's Spliff took the win. Thursday saw a race around the island, and it was Concise who took the lead from Desafío Cabo de Hornos on the downwind leg and held it to the finish. The win put Concise at the top of the leaderboard going into the final day of racing. Simon Clark posted a good result which would have put them in first place overall, but an incident during the race saw them penalised 3 places, dropping them to 3rd overall. Going into the final day, the championship was still up for grabs, with less than 5 points separating the top 5 boats. Clark offshore made a good start on the final day, and as the boats rounded South Bramble, Clark and his team held a lead of over 7 minutes. They took line honours in the first and second race of the day. Overall leader Concise posted a 2nd and a 4th, while Philippe Cubillos on Desafío Cabo de Hornos was close behind, posting a 4th and 2nd. In the final race, Andrew Lawson's team on Concise crossed the line ahead of Clark offshore, with Gilles Dutoit's Techno in 3rd. Clark's 3-place penalty in the Round the Island race proved to be costly, as Lawson discarded his worst result of the regatta and won the championship by just 2 points. Simon Clark took 2nd, with Philippe Cubillos in 3rd and Gilles Dutoit in 4th. Britannia Events were running the Beneteau Cup from Friday to Sunday. The Beneteau Cup attracts a wide variety of abilities, from families out to enjoy the weekend racing to the close-fought competition of Class A. Racing is split across 5 classes, and the fleet enjoyed round-the-cans racing on Friday and Saturday and a pursuit race on Sunday. Friday saw just 1 race completed, as the strong winds came into the Solent, forcing the second race to be abandoned. Saturday couldn't have dawned more differently, and the boats were delayed while the race committee waited for the wind to fill in and settle. Racing got underway at midday. Class A Division 1 is made up mostly of Beneteau 40.7s, and it was these boats that took the top 3 places in the class. Andy Ayer's Porsche took 3 race wins on Friday and Saturday, and a 3rd in the pursuit race on Sunday, to take the overall class win, and we spoke to Andy about the weekend.
There were 3 races over the first 3 days. It was pretty windy, and then the wind closed down, and fortunately we won all 3 races, so we did pretty well.
Have you enjoyed the weekend?
Yeah, it's been great fun. It's been nice. Friday was very, very windy, pretty hairy conditions out there. The pipe work was pretty challenging. Half the fleet fell over. We had a major fall over, keel out of the water, all dramatic stuff. Saturday obviously it was much calmer and flatter, better ready for all the fleet, more equal racing. Yesterday was fun, of course, pursuit race today, very nice. It was good, weather's been pretty nice. It's been great fun, it's been lovely, always nice to be able to carry. We went to the various parties. There was a party on Friday night at the Royal Caribbean, and there was the event at the Yacht Haven last night, which was great fun, fancy dress. Superheroes and villains, we all dressed up, had a good time, stayed out too late, drank a little bit too much, and didn't sail quite as well today, but enjoyed ourselves nevertheless.
Stuart Hemingway's Beam took 2nd, despite pulling out of the first race. The crew were clearly having a good time when we caught up with them after racing on Sunday.
Oh, it was fantastic. We had, socially, for a start, it was fantastic. It's always, Beneteau Cup is well known for being exceptionally good fun on the social side, and last night in particular, because it was fancy dress, and everybody really throws themselves into that. On the racing side, we had a moderate success. It was a pursuit race today, and we were second. So that went rather well, and people are throwing balloons at me filled with water.
How have you done overall?
Overall, I think we had to retire. We had to retire from the first race, which was rather unfortunate because that'll put us back overall. But we've got we had 2 seconds yesterday and actually a 10 seconds today as well. So we're probably reasonably okay, but we haven't won it. Yes. Thank you very much.
Peter Robson's Playing Around posted a 3rd and 2 seconds to take 3rd place overall, and the large family crew had all enjoyed the weekend.
Yeah, it was good, yeah. Not so much wind yesterday, but yeah, it was good fun anyway. Yeah. Bit of a laugh. Yeah. As ever.
And who are you racing with?
Basically what we've got 3 families on the boat, so we're all good friends from universities. Well, parents are good friends from university, so we're all just racing together. Yeah. Good old get together for the weekend before we all go back to school in September.
Class A Division 2 is made up of a broad mix of different Beneteaus, and it was Stephen Parry's first 31.7 Kirkatrekker who took the class win. Jonathan and Lisa Gardner's first 36.7 Minx 2 took second, ahead of the first 34.7 As If by Magic. Class B Division 1 saw William Bruce's 40.7 Lancelot and Peter Randall's 40.7 Buccaneer swap first and second in the first 2 races. But in the 3rd race, it was Buccaneer who took the win, to finish at the top of the class, with Lancelot in second and Black Pearl of London in 3rd. Clearly some of the crew on board Buccaneer were more experienced than others.
If you start by just telling me what boat you're racing on and what class you're in.
One sec. James, what class are we racing in and what's the boat called?
I don't know. Class 2A. 1B.
It's a class 1B and I think it's a 40.7 first.
No, we weren't class 1B.
And what's it called?
What's the boat's name called?
Buccaneer.
Buccaneer.
That's the technical bits out of the way.
And how have you enjoyed the weekend?
Oh, it's been absolutely wonderful. I mean, the weather has been glorious. I mean, apart from the first day, we had a bit of a 33 gusting wind, but otherwise absolutely fabulous, absolutely wonderful.
And how have you done overall in your class?
I think we came first. Pretty damn sure. Well, if we haven't, we should have done.
Many of the crew on board Lancelot had never sailed before, and we asked why they chose to do this event.
It's the first time we've done this event, but we, the 2 families, the Bruce family and the Burton family, have an annual little get-together where we battle for a trophy on the go-karts, and this year we decided to do something different. Quite how we're going to decide the winner this time, I'm not sure, because obviously it's a team, very much a team sport, but we thoroughly enjoyed doing something totally different and out of some people's comfort zone, which is really nice.
Class B Division 2 saw John Allen's first 35.7 Quick take 2 wins and a 3rd to finish at the top of the leaderboard, ahead of Derek Bretherton's Oceanus 393 Tomcat. 3rd in Class B Division 2 was Easy Tiger 2. Class C had just 4 entrants, and it was Nigel Fletcher's 34.7 Cobra who took the overall win, ahead of Paul Ross's Manatees, with Peter Barton's Estoril in 3rd. David Evans' Sirena took 4th. That's it for this week. Join us next week when we'll be covering the Bank Holiday Powerboat Festival and Rorke's Bank Holiday Race.